and welcome to the Lifestyle Refresh podcast. I'm Stephanie, and I'm so excited to have you here. This is a space where we explore what it really means to live a balanced, healthy, and fulfilled life through fitness, mindfulness, resilience, and everything in between. I created this podcast to share with you my journey, all the ups and downs, and the lessons I've learned along the way. My hope is that it inspires you to show up for yourself no matter where you're starting from. Each episode will dive into topics that will help you refresh your mindset, habits, and lifestyle so that you can step into the best version of yourself. I'm so glad you're here to join me on this journey. Let's get into it. Manifestation begins not with what you wish for, but with the energy and intention you choose to embody today. When you align your actions with your purpose, you create the path for your desires to unfold. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my new episode on Lifestyle Refresh. Today, we are talking about manifest with meaning. We are exploring the power of intentional living and the science behind shaping your reality. We're going to learn about how your thoughts not only influence your daily experiences, but they have the power to create the life you've been dreaming of. Let's unlock it together. So let's talk about the power of our thoughts. And when we choose to have more intentional thoughts, how much that affects your mindset, your actions, and any outcomes for any situation you might be in, right? The thoughts we hold in our minds have incredible power to shape our reality. If you just think about if you go into a certain situation intentionally thinking a good outcome, like whether you're just going to have a good day or I'm going to have a good meeting, whatever it is, usually when we do that and we go in with that intentional positive thought and attitude, the outcome is always better than we would negatively think. And that's because it directly impacts how we feel. Our energy, emotions, and mindset is naturally impacted by having that positive thought and intention. And how we feel naturally then influences the actions we take. So if you start your day with the thought, I am capable of handling challenges with grace, it shifts my mindset to one of confidence and calm. And that thought leads to actions, like being more patient, solving problems with focus, or just treating myself and others kindly. But over time, these actions create outcomes, like building stronger relationships. You start achieving more goals or feeling more aligned with who you want to be. So it's just a reminder that those intentional thoughts aren't just words in our minds. They're the starting point for our reality. But let's get into some real world and research examples. The power of our thoughts isn't just a feel-good concept. It's rooted in science and backed by real-world examples. One fascinating phenomenon is the concept of self-fulfilling prophecies. Essentially, what we believe about ourselves influences our actions and ultimately our outcomes. For example, studies have shown that when people believe they're capable of succeeding, they're more likely to take the steps necessary to make it happen. On the flip side, limiting beliefs can hold us back before we even try. But it doesn't stop there. Our thoughts also create energy shifts that influence our emotions. Think about it. When you focus on positive, empowering thoughts, you feel uplifted, motivated, and energized. That emotional state then affects how you show up in the world. It creates a ripple effect in your relationships, goals, of your overall experience, all of it. There's also scientific backing for this in areas like neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on repeated thoughts and behaviors. Essentially, the more you focus on a thought or belief, the stronger those neural pathways become. So over time, this can reshape not only your mindset, but your habits and even your identity. Another fascinating concept is the reticular activating system, or as I'm going to say it, RAS. This part of your brain acts as a filter, okay? So it helps you focus on what matters most. So when you set intentional thoughts, like a goal or vision in your life, your RAS works in the background to notice opportunities, connections, or any ideas that start to align with that focus. And lastly, we're going to talk about epigenetics. This field explores how our thoughts and environment can influence gene expression. In other words, the way we think and the energy we carry can impact not just our mental state, but also our physical health on a cellular level. All of this proves one simple but powerful truth. Intentional thoughts are more than just words in your head. They're the foundation for real change in your mindset, in your actions, in the life that you create for yourself. I want to talk a little more about, because manifestation is very trending right now and people are all obsessed and into that, and I love it because it's real. It is real. And I could probably do so many episodes on it and tell so many stories on it of what I believe too. But at the end of the day, manifestation is just intentional thinking. That's what it's about. That's what it comes down to. Those repeated positive thoughts that continue to guide and shape your life for you. So I thought of this episode because I had a specific story I wanted to tell. And it may seem kind of silly because it's about a chair. It's my egg chair. But I want to talk about this chair because it has everything to do with this. And I had a very full circle moment with this chair when I have now had it recognized and that spoken out to me multiple times, with my podcast being the backdrop. This being the backdrop. The chair, I mean, being the backdrop for my podcast. And I just think it's so funny because this chair was something so special to me that I don't know why. I don't know why or what it was, but for one, when I first saw it and wanted it and saw how expensive it was and that I couldn't really afford it, maybe that was why I looked at it, that it was I put it up on this pedestal that it was this big thing that maybe one day I would be able to afford for myself, because I loved it. And so some people close to me know about how long I wanted this chair for years. And then I finally got it when we had moved into a newer place and I was able to purchase it for myself. And it brings me so much joy. I love it. I love the style of it. It's just so pretty and beautiful and comfy and just, yeah. So it's had a few different locations in my home now, but every space I built around it, I built beautifully and with intention, because almost like a sanctuary, this chair has always been, but in a different spot everywhere. It's moved around, it's changed. But every time I put that intention around the space that was around it, because this chair was always special to me. So I treated it as such. And somehow it got replaced by the Christmas tree one year, because it used to be down in my living room and I loved it there. It was in a beautiful window, and then it made its way up into the corner of my bedroom, and that was when I started finally getting into podcasting, that I realized it would be the perfect sitting spot and backdrop, and kind of made me smile when I had the idea that that would be that full circle. But now I've had probably 3 or 4 people say to me, oh yeah, and I see your videos of you talking and doing your podcast in that chair. And so just to hear that, it's just amazing. I love it. And it's just how funny things in, and I just feel like that's a sweet and nice story to tell, and I love it, because it does give you don't realize what you're doing for something, but just the fact that when you live with these goals and with intention and those thoughts, that you just get continue to push down that right path that you're meant to go on. And you'll get those little reminders like that confirm you are doing the right thing. You are on your right path. Right? So now to have these little reminders, it makes me smile every time somebody says that to me. Because full circle moment. And it's silly, but that egg chair, it wasn't just about manifesting furniture. It was about proving to myself that I could create something tangible by focusing my energy and intentions. So it became a daily reminder of what's possible when I show up for my dreams. All right, so now we're going to get into some intentional practices that you can take forth and apply them to your life, so you can start manifesting your best life. So number 1, we're going to do a thought audit. All right. So I want you to spend 5 minutes journaling your current thoughts about an area that you want to improve on. And number 2, we're going to start implementing a daily visualization. So spend 2 minutes every morning in bed before you wake up, visualizing your dream life, and try your best to use vivid details. And number 3, intentional actions. So identify one step that you can take today to align with your vision. Number 4, those mindset shifts. So we're going to replace those limiting beliefs and negative thoughts with empowering affirmations. And if you need any help gathering some good affirmations for yourself, reach out. I will help you out. I love finding affirmations for people, so I got you. But if you're struggling with self-doubt, start with this thought. Instead of saying, I'll never achieve this, think, what if it's possible? I'm willing to make the first step. It's small shifts like these, but they can open doors you didn't realize existed. So try, they're so small and so easy to start with. I mean, off the thought audit and the daily visualization, it's like 5 to 10 minutes right there. It's not a whole, it's an investment for you though.
So if you're really into this whole idea of manifestation, let's dive a little bit deeper into the connection between intentional thoughts and manifestation. At its core, manifestation is the process of bringing something into reality through your focused thoughts, belief, and action. But it's not just wishful thinking or writing something down and then hoping it happens. It's about aligning your energy, your mindset, and your behaviors with your desires. So, one key principle of manifestation is that your thoughts shape your reality. So, think of your mind as a magnet. What you focus on expands. This is where intentionality comes in. So when you set a clear, specific intention, whether it's achieving a goal, building a relationship, or creating a new habit, you create a roadmap for your subconscious mind. That's when things like the RAS system kick in, helping you filter out distractions and notice the opportunities, the ideas, and all the resources that align with your intention. But here's the critical piece: intention alone isn't enough, right? We always have to pair these thoughts with aligned action. Manifestation is a co-creative process. So, for example, if you're trying to manifest a career shift, you can't just visualize your dream job and then wait for it to show up knocking on your door. Instead, you need to set the intention. Say to yourself, I will create a career that feels fulfilling and aligned with my values. From there, intentional thoughts might lead you to update your resume, network a little bit more, or take a new class to build skills needed for something new. But follow those steps and pair it with the energy you're putting out, and that's what's going to create momentum for you. But another layer to all of this is belief. If your thoughts are intentional but filled with doubt, like, I want this, but I don't think I'm capable, your actions will reflect that uncertainty. This is why cultivating self belief is so important. Affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness practice, those help reframe limiting beliefs into empowering ones, which helps strengthen your confidence to take those bold, consistent actions. But let's not forget the role of gratitude in manifestation. Seriously, gratitude amplifies your energy. It opens you up to receiving more of what you desire. So when you're grateful for what you have and what's on its way to you, you shift your mindset into a mindset of abundance. It's like telling the universe, I trust in the process and I am ready for more. And finally, intentional thoughts and manifestation are deeply tied to the energy you bring into your life. Thoughts create vibrations, and those vibrations attract like energy. This is why high frequency emotions such as love, joy, and passion are so powerful. When you focus on thoughts that spark those emotions, you're not only aligning with what you want, but you're also radiating the energy that pulls those things toward you. So, if you're wondering how to bridge the gap between setting intentions and manifesting your dreams, remember this: it starts with clear thoughts, intentional energy, and the willingness to take aligned action. Manifestation is less about getting what you want, and it's more about becoming the version of yourself who can receive and sustain what you desire. Okay, and as we wrap up today, let's just take a moment to reflect on how this all ties together. Manifestation isn't magic. It's about becoming intentional with your thoughts, aligning your energy with your desires, and taking consistent, inspired action. It's about trusting in the process, staying open to opportunities, and believing in your ability to create the life that you truly want. Think of manifestation as a daily practice. It's not just something you do once and forget about it. Each thought, each decision, each action, these are all small steps that build into the reality you're manifesting. Even when progress feels slow, know that every effort is just planting a seed. So, I challenge you to take what we've discussed today and apply it. Start with one intention, something clear, specific, and meaningful to you. Write it down, visualize it, and then ask yourself, what's one small step I can take today to bring this intention to life? Remember, the universe meets you where you are, but it's up to you to take the first step. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploring manifestation and the power of intentional thoughts. I hope this episode inspires you to shift your mindset, elevate your energy, and take action toward creating the life you dream of. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. what you're working on manifesting, or the changes you're starting to notice in your life. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself. Keep holding those empowering thoughts. And remember, you are always capable of creating the life you envision. Let's manifest with meaning together.